Hi, my name's Danny. I play Clash of Clans sometimes. Well, we've gone to an extra mortar from Town Hall 8 and above, and this is really important because, as you guys remember, really Barch is the big enemy for lower town halls, and the mortar is the sworn enemy of Barch. Now, we've had these triangles of mortars up until this latest update and a square of wizard towers, and it's really dictated how we make our bases. And this extra mortar, if you're a Town Hall 9 particularly, or possibly a Town Hall 8, it's really going to make a big impact in the way that you design your base. So I've given this quite a bit of thought actually over the last few days, and what I think you should do is you should probably consider what are you defending against most. So you can see from my base, Town Hall 9, 1900 cups, it's mostly small ground troops. So it's mostly Barch with the occasional giant, maybe the odd dragon thrown in, but predominantly there's lots of barbarians and archers in there. So what that means is that splash can be used really quite effectively to defend myself, because that's my most common enemy. And I figured, well, let's do a complete rebuild of my base, but let's do it from the point of view of a hybrid base, because at the moment it's full farm, which means that I'm not going to win anything on defense whatsoever. So let's take out, well, we can't take out the stones for sure. I'm certainly not taking out that one. Look at where it is. It's right in the corner. That's great. But we've still got enough space there. So, a hybrid base is always a trade-off between defending your cups and defending your resources. So, with a full cup base, the full farm base, you can put everything. You don't have to worry about the space for the town hall. But as it's a hybrid, we're going to get the town hall out because we need to sort of see the sizes. Remember, our most important defensive structure is the clan castle, full of defensive archers or minions, or actually increasingly so these days, lava hounds, but really more of a high cup level. Dark elixir is important to most people. As this is going to be a hybrid, I'm really not going to worry about my heroes. I'm going to put them outside. Actually, I've put them on sleep, so they're nicely there in the morning when I wake up. Okay, so I'd say probably the second most important defensive building after the clan castle has got to be the crossbows, because they're just high rate of fire, just really annihilates a small ground enemy. But unfortunately, of course, they don't have splash damage. So let's just check the sizes so that a town hall would get in there if you wanted to move it in. Remember, a hybrid means that it could be town hall out or it could be town hall in. And the whole idea behind a hybrid is you don't have to change any walls around to do that. So let's pop that down there. Just gives me an idea of the sizings. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a central core with some walls. And it doesn't really matter really that much if you use your strongest walls or your second strongest walls. I mean, there's a school of thought that says put your strongest walls in the middle, because by the time they get to you, then they're going to be pummeled. But so let's do that. Let's put the skulls in the middle. Just make sure the spacing's right for the town hall. I think we need to make that a tiny bit bigger. So let's just take out these walls here. Now there's going to be some space left over because it's hybrid. But what I want to do is I want to put big bombs in the middle there, just in case we get hogged. I mean, it's quite rare, but if you're putting two big bombs in the middle, it'll take out hogs. One big bomb won't, two big bombs will. So let's pop that down at the bottom there. So we're going to build out this main core, and I really got to get the balance right with these crossbows. What else do we have here now? Okay, what can we put in there? Okay, so we should probably put some air defense really central. I'm clearly not being attacked much by air. Certainly not at 1900 cups. I'm not going to see that many balloonians, but it's good base design to put air defense centralized, because the flying time to get there, if they're at the center, means that balloons and minions and dragons often get destroyed before they get to them. Okay, as we've got that extra space there, we're going to put a tester in there. Right, so we've got the mortars. Now remember, the mortars have got a red area around them, so that red area is very dangerous. You want that red area to be as unexposed as possible, because within that red area, of course, the mortar can't defend itself. Once you got inside there, it's absolutely defenseless. So mortars always need to be protected by other strong splash defensive weapons. Well, preferably splash. So I'm just going to spin around this base a little bit with the sound of Josh Woodward. We're going to build out the defences around those mortars. We're going to try and funnel troops, because remember, small ground troops like to bunch up, and splash troops like troops that are bunched up because they can take them all out at the same time. So let's chill a little bit with Josh Woodward. Let me speed build the rest until we get to the end. I can talk you through exactly the design.
It starts with an itch and a tingle, and then it builds and expands, and suddenly oh, inside me. It's making a home beneath my skin. The seeds have been buried deeply. The roots are in place. It's blotting the sun and it's dark in my days. I've taken it all for granted, and now it's too late. There's nothing that's left to do but wait. There's something that lives inside me. I promise I never let it end. It grows into vines inside me. It's making a home beneath my skin. It starts with an itch and a tingle, and then it builds and expands. And suddenly all at once my legs won't let me stand. I scratch till my feet.
Okay, so we've got the central core in the middle, which is big enough to support a town hall if we need to put it in. We've got a square of mortars that are being protected by multiple defences, so wizard towers and arch towers and cannons. And I've tried to keep, even though this is a hybrid, so that you can't push the storages too far in for space, obviously. I've tried to keep at least one wall between any storage. So so that's how it looks in the base. Now, what I wanted to do was share with you a defense on this base, so you can see the way that the troops are working. So let's just flip over to that right now. Okay, so this doesn't look like the most sophisticated of attackers in the world, judging by the result, but still, let's see how it goes. So we've got barbarians onto the town hall. That's fine. We've got a line of archers down the bottom, line of archers at the top. An all archer attack, really. Yeah, I wouldn't use a healer to be fair. There's too much space taken up by the healer. But still, heal those archers. Why not? So yeah, he's obviously taking out the outlying buildings and trying to swamp them by the sheer number of healers that's involved there. So remember, the whole point of this base is that they bunch up into the corners, you know, where the mortar can attack them. So we've got basically splash damage down the middle there. You can see the wizard tower there, and then behind that you've got the mortars, which have got their long range fireballs. There we go, right into the corner there. That's exactly where we want the troops. You know, if you're going to flood this base with barbarians and archers, you really want to be funneling down into that corner there where they can be destroyed. And that's of course there is no mortar at the top there because it's upgrading. Normally that would be outside of the walls, but for this base design video, obviously they're going to be in place. And yeah, that's it really. Level 1 barbarian is really no match for those defences there, but still. So I think I'm cautiously optimistic about this base. It's a little bit big core for my liking, but still, there is a lot of areas where there's ground troops going to bunch up. So I'm going to be testing this one out. You're going to see it in replays, and of course, if you guys do try it, I'd love to know how you think or how it goes in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care, and bye for now.